a bit of an update. Quite a bit has changed. So I've now got the PCs over there. So they're actually going to have the cables run through that gap just there. Where you can see one of the boys. So this is an old school Queenslander house. So this was actually supposed to be a veranda and they've enclosed it in. So that's why that's like that. But that I had for the portable air conditioner. But I did stop using that because it chews up a lot of power, and I'd really love to be using it now because it's incredibly humid. It's about 33 degrees, and just sitting here I'm sweating pretty bad. So but got some woodworking stuff that Housemate wants to play with. We'll see if he actually gets to it or not. That's up to him. So room's a bit of a shambles at the moment, but you know, as long as that little dude is happy, that's all that matters. Oh, and that one. So while I'm in here, it's going to be a bit weird to look at because I've got a light just here, but I just scrap wood and some planks and some brackets so they can get up and down, because they're very bored. They're indoor only. They will not go outside because it is a main street out the front, and out the back is industrial. So I don't want the boys out there at all because they're only very young. They're very skittish, and yeah, I'm sure you can imagine why you wouldn't want them out there at all. So the housemate has set this up to be his little woodwork station for now. He went and pulled apart a lot of his boxes that were here, and he's decided that he's going to start making these things. So we had a bit of inspiration when we went to Bunnings. We bought a couple of those. So they're just like a fabric type drawer with like plastic dimensions, and he's going to work on building those kind of things, custom built in his own style. So this is actually recycled wood. So it's from his boxes that he was building. These are a bit more practical. So alongside one of those things as well. So I'm sure you can pick it up, but he has a particular style. It's okay. It needs a bit of work. But there's other things that he needs to work on as well. But this is a prototype. This is what he wants to do. This is what he wants to do full time. So I'll try and help him as much as he'll let me. But ultimately, he's got to actually build them himself. So he's got this little area set up, and the reason why the computers were out there is they were here, but we're going to set up some shelving here. So all of these lengths of timber can be here, because we don't have access to under the house. So in a previous video I mentioned that underneath the house is completely locked off, and that's because the owner uses it as his private dumping ground for all his shit. So yeah, so this room's come to a standstill. Just gonna wait for the light to come on. So he sort of stopped, which is fine. So now we're focusing on the woodworking stuff. This stuff's sort of been put to the side, which is okay. His cans have increased in size. And Spice. Hello, Spice. How you doing? And Spice is happy. And that's all that's important right now, the boys and Spice. So that's the door into my room on the other side. So again, like this hallway, this was supposed to be the front door because you've still got the old school knocker on it. But the veranda, this whole veranda is enclosed, and that's what people do to these Queenslanders, which is fine. But that's how they make some more room and whatever. So they lost the veranda, but they gained some room space, I guess. So there's that. Otherwise, that's about it so far. So, with the housemate deciding on this and building these things, this area's been cleaned up quite a bit, which is quite nice. But now it's just we'll wait and see what happens, what he decides to do next. So it'll be the shelves here, if he wants to get them or not, and then it'll be actually using his tools to build those different sizes, taller, shorter, sideways, different shapes, different kind of joins, different kind of finishes, varnishes, even colors. I've all suggested, but he's actually got to do it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Otherwise, that's about it so far. It's a bit hard to tell, but like, it's pretty shitty outside. It's been very, very humid, very, very hot. It's been overcast, and of course when it rains for a little bit and then immediately gets overcast, it becomes incredibly humid. But that's Queensland for you, so there you go. I'll see you in the next one.